want you to focus on breathing. And I also want you to avoid assumptions. So 2 things for today. So let's talk about breathing. So 1, just remember box breathing. Think about a box. You breathe in through your nose for a 4 count. That's one side of the box. You go over, which is the hold of that breath for 4 seconds. Then you go back down the other corner, the other side of the box, which is exhaling, and then holding that exhale, meaning like no in or out breath for another 4 count. That's box breathing. So at least use that before the race. It's hard to use box breathing while you're racing, but it's a good technique to use ahead of time. And just be conscious and aware of your breath. You know, instead of saying like, I'm not breathing, I want you to get away from that narrative. I know your narrative for years, like a lot of your narrative.
Oh my God. It's funny that Jay mentioned that. Well, good morning guys, by the way. Today is Tuesday. Houston number 2. They're going quick. I like this. Keep that momentum rolling. As I woke up this morning, I was thinking to myself, what are my goals gonna be for the day? Like, where am I gonna put my focus? And the first thing I thought of is I need to focus on breathing. Arm pump is an issue. Getting extra tired is an issue, and all of that is stemming from riding tight, which is probably stemming from holding my breath. So right away, Jay, that was the first thing he said, was breathing. So goals for today, breathe better. Focus on that, pick spots in the track where I can breathe, and I'm literally only going to focus on that, because if I think about trying to do 3 or 4 things, they get lost in translation. I won't do any of them. So I'm gonna just breathe. Headed to the dirt bike track. Gonna view the track, because we can't walk it because the track has COVID or something. I don't know.
Oh, dude. I'm not, come on, it's so early.
Sand sections? Do you care?
Oh yeah, there is a sand section today.
Yeah, but how do
I feel about them?
Does that matter to you?
I highly dislike them. The main reason I don't like it is you get really dirty. So in Supercross, like, you don't usually have to use tear-offs that often. You don't get like roosted that bad. Your helmet doesn't get filled with sand, and all it takes is one sand section to just ruin all of that. But the worst is like when there's a sand section like after a wall jump, so people roll up over the wall and then just roost the sand. That's the worst. So if this is just a corner, should be all right.
Dude, so far so good.
That's hilarious. So this is this is a tally of how much money we've broken in race parts. So as you can see, Alex Ray is at $299. Justin Rodbell's at $720, and myself and Jeremy Smith are at $0. So let's keep it that way. I don't like to break things.
I'm trying to think of a punishment for Salt Lake. We're thinking that the rider who's got the highest parts allowance, that they got to wash all 4 bikes in a Speedo.
All 4 Speedo. So team manager, you approve of this?
Oh, absolutely. Cost me money, you're gonna wash my bikes.
So this is just I talked about this in my arm pump video. This is a gua sha tool. It's meant to like break up the scar tissue. I don't know the exact specifics. I did know them at one point. But I put my CBD lotion on there, and then use this pre and post riding. Track walk time, track viewing time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Getting ready to head down for free practice, just a track walk. Looks good. More difficult than last weekend, or two days ago. More difficult than 2 days ago. Longer set of whoops, sand section. I don't know, should be sweet, honestly. Gonna figure this track out as quick as possible. There's 2 sections coming out of the sand. I think you might be able to go 3 in, which would be big, because then you could just go 3-3-3, simplify that section. Yeah, a couple big rhythms I'm gonna have to pull the trigger on. Early, 2 days ago, there was a triple I kept saying I was gonna do. I never did it, which ultimately ended up being pretty make or break for me. So no excuses, I'm just gonna jump it. Whenever I decide to jump it, I do fine. So I just gotta man up, that's all. Free practice.
You look great.
Really?
Yeah.
I was having the same minor issue that I was having when I went the week to Florida. Just that I just felt like there's a little too much weight on the front, which was scary because there was a couple sections that like just needed that hold up in the front. I was proud though. I did 2 different rhythms in the rhythm after the mechanics area, which is important because if I'm in traffic, I'm gonna have to have the option of going outside triple in out of the sand or inside double out of the sand. So I'm glad I got both those out of the way. Did the table over 2, which was a little scary. Went 3-3 before that pretty quick, even though that was super rutted. The triple out of the sand was kind of, dude, like a couple times the sand got stuck in my tire and you could feel it kind of like still flying out. So you're just hoping that you get traction before you get to the triple. Breathing was good, arm pump was good. I had really weak legs, which was odd, but my arms were fine. All right, we got 2 more and then into the night show. Okay, so getting geared up for time qualifier 1. Energy level is nice and low. I have a lot of time after this one, so I'm actually gonna take a little power nap after this. But the good thing is, the only change I'm making for this one is I'm gonna shift, we made some bike changes, but I'm gonna shift to 3rd gear before the Dragon's back and the table over 2, which that's a minor change. Other than that, I've jumped everything. So that's probably first time in a couple of years that I don't have to worry about jumping something in time qualifier. So, can't complain. Well, just finished first time qualifier. I ate some sand, that one. My energy level is a little bit higher. Don't know if that's because I actually did halfway decent or what. So still struggling with the same issue on the bike. We did a bunch of adjustments front and rear with clickers, but I don't think that's the answer. I think we're gonna go back to where we were and now do sag because I really felt like I was getting kicked in the butt the whole time. Minor, but just enough to where like when I was trying to push hard, I didn't feel 100% confident.
Yeah.
But I was up on the board, so that's always a confidence booster, like getting on the board. My breathing was decent, arm pump wasn't bad. Jumping everything I need to jump. So it's a great step in the right direction if you ask me. How'd I look?
You look great today.
I did more rolling, but that was also because I was like trying to make bike adjustments and the track was really busy.
Yeah, you keep getting boned behind people.
I know, partially my fault, but
no, dude, you look really good here.
Oh,
like
thank
you look more comfortable today than you did Saturday for sure.
Yep.
Even if you don't feel it with your bike setup, you look more comfortable.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable. I think now I'm just starting to push harder and harder through the rhythms, which requires like the bike to be perfect. And if it's a little off, it holds me back just a tad bit. But we're very close. I think if we're at 105 side, we go 107, level the bike out, let it work together a little bit better, front and rear, and we'll be good. We got one more. Throw some more whips, get up on the board again. I'll be all right. Shout out real quick to my cameraman. He's now at officially 830 subscribers. He was at 715 when I gave him the shout out last episode. So like I said, if he doesn't get to 1,000 subscribers by Saturday, I have to retire. So don't make me retire, guys. I'm starting to gain some momentum. Go to Cam's page, link is in the bio, subscribe. And he's doing a vlog from each of these weekends as well, from his perspective. They're completely different vlogs. I don't know how he's doing it, it's gotta be a lot of work, but if you want a kind of a fan / filmer perspective rather than a racer perspective, go subscribe to Cam. So on to qualifier number 2.
Dude. Nice.
Yeah.
P4.
Yeah.
P4 ain't bad.
Did you like my whole shot?
Yeah,
I made the turn, but barely. Like I almost missed the turn again.
I liked how you got the whole shot and then immediately went to last.
I know. I know. I was like, all right, I'm gonna conserve energy, so I pull off the track, and next thing you know, I'm like, there's no good place to hop back on, and I totally screwed myself with that. The track was mangled. It was way worse that time than the other ones. The whoops were destroyed. I was trying to jump them on the left. I don't know if you got video. It was like embarrassing how bad I was. And then my best lap, I moved back to the center and skimmed them, and actually skimmed them pretty good. So I just need to stick to skimming no matter what. My corners were pretty good. Sand was decent. My corner after the finish was bad, but honestly, the whole rest of the track I did feel pretty good on. By the way, those bike changes completely did it. So I forget if I said this before, we dropped the forks to flush. We were at 3 mil, and we went from 105 to 106 with the sag, so that's gonna squat the rear a little bit more. The bike just worked a heck of a lot more level. It got rid of that little kick feeling, super planted, cornered well still, even though we went to flush with the forks. I was happy with that. I was happy with it. Did you see Mooskin hit the flagger and knock him out?
No.
Did you see Mooskin hit the flagger and knocked him out cold?
No, I did not.
Wait, knock the flagger out?
So next step is I'll be faster than A-Ray by next weekend.
How about no? That ain't
I
it.
could whole shot him probably. That's about it at the
The
moment.
thing about it is, when it comes to race time, my man ain't got the stamina. You feel me? Look here, he's over here eating Reese's. He don't take this shit serious, right? I take it serious.
I think you're faster through the sand than anybody in
Really?
Group B, 100%. I don't know what you were doing right.
I was standing up, but putting my foot out with my foot with standing up. Did you see that?
I don't know.
It was
maybe.
weird, but it was working really well.
Did you see the rhythm that the A guys are doing after the sand?
Were they going 4 out?
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Jesus.
It was incredible. I saw Adam do it first, and I was like, his hot lap was unbelievable.
Oh my God. I was on the line and I was right next to, I forget if it was Rod Bell or Smith, one of my teammates. And all of a sudden I see a blue bike launch up in the air, and it was Malcolm, and I'm like, I tapped him on the shoulder. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he just went 4 there, but you couldn't really see. You could just tell by how high he was. I think we got hopefully over an hour to just chill.
Cool.
Get some dinner.
Dude, P4, let's
Feeling
freaking
good.
go.
Yeah. I can't improve too quickly though, because then I'll hit my ceiling real quick. So I gotta make sure I take it.
Right. And you don't want to be in A group.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet. One glove. You like my gear bag organization? 2 gloves. Getting geared up. For the night show, I'm heat 1. So just gonna make it quick and easy, win the heat. Direct transfer to the main. And then ride around, race, put her on the podium. Just thinking points, and
I get something going.
not gonna do anything too crazy, but I'll just settle for a podium. Don't have to go for the win necessarily, but yeah, big picture. We still got 15 more rounds, so. so much carnage. So this is scary to watch.
That whoop section was deadly.
It's deadly because they're too small and they're going 1,000,000 miles an hour. So if they mess up, they're going like 50 miles an hour. They just gotta build them taller. I can't take my eyes off the whoops. Oh my god. Oh. That was easily one of the most unpredictable, scary main events I've ever seen in my entire life.
An essay.
Where's the pen?
On where you went wrong. And what you're gonna do differently to fix it. Clearly erase this for you. 134. Damn.
Oh man.
Whoever has 0 gets a factory calorie ride.
I barely even fell.
Is it sticker or is it? Is it still running?
No,
it's still.
no, that's
Is he into the middle?
You could definitely still run it.
I don't know. Subframe's tweaked.
oh no, that's some serious damage.
What?
That's some serious.
Just add $1,000, AJ.
This could put me back into first place.
Let's do a walkthrough. This thing, an exhaust system. What is that? $900. It's $541.23. Yeah, I'll let you do that. You can erase it yourself.
What if we use it again? What if we use it again?
You even burnt half of the tire onto the exhaust system. Exhaust is good. We'll save the exhaust. I won't charge you the exhaust system. I'll make a deal with you. I won't charge you the exhaust system, but you're gonna have to put up the subframe. It's just how it's gonna have to go. Did you bend your bars or anything else?
No, they're good.
He's like, get away from it. 541.23.
I don't know why I brought my goggles. I'm doing a podium interview.
Do it
around my neck.
Own it.
Well, shoot. Okay, I will say, guys, super positive. Time qualifying better. Arm pump was less. Heat race, bad start. Then they restarted. Bad start again, but then came through the pack really good. I looked at my lap times. Lap times were solid. I was passing guys that were high-level riders, and then I caught Rod Bell and Jeremy Smith, my teammates. They were kind of battling each other, and I caught them right at the end from way back. So heat race, that was probably the best I've ridden in, since the days when I used to train. So that was sweet. Pumped on that. That expended all of my energy. So going into the LCQ, like I could have taken a nap. I was laying down on the bins, like in staging, and Seven Deuce Deuce and everybody coming up to me, they're like, "Cat, what are you doing, man?" I'm just like, I got nothing left. Everything I had, I left on the table in the LCQ, or in the heat, which is exactly what I wanted to do. LCQ, good gate pick. Location was perfect as far as where I was on the gate, but my gate, exiting it, had a huge hole. So I was kind of left between, like, do I move to a worse location with the better dirt or what? So I chose what I chose. Good jump, as I usually do. Actually perfect, like, clutch control, everything was good, shift was good. Just got hung up in that hole a little bit. Came around the first turn, what, 4th? 5th? We'll be able to see in the camera. And then had to, like, just kind of slow down into the crazy funnel of the second turn. Just the way the track was designed, and there's a million people trying to go into one turn. And so I had to kind of slam in the brakes, everyone else slammed in the brakes, and then somebody just completely slammed into me. Broke my clutch lever, $100 and something in damage, which for keeping tally of, hilarious. So I'm bummed. I'm bummed for two reasons on that. One, I think I might have been able to make the main event, or if not, very, very close to making the main event, which if you had said that a week ago, I would have pretty much laughed in your face, just with how stacked the class is, and like I would have told you there was no way in heck. So a little bit bummed thinking about like what could have been, but almost more so bummed that I missed out on valuable laps. Like I'm at the point where the more I can ride the track, the better, the quicker I'm going to improve. So to miss out on 5 or 6 minutes of LCQ time kind of sucked to have to sit there and watch it. But overall, huge. I mean, dude, if I continue at this rate, I'm going to be winning a race by round 5.
That's what I'm banking on.
Like I told you guys, the initial ramp up of the improvement will probably be pretty quick. I didn't expect it to be this quick, and then it'll plateau a little bit, I would assume, as I get closer to that main event speed, which I'm pretty close. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to Cam's channel, gosh darn it. So he's got to hit 1,000 or I retire. So make sure he hits 1,000 subscribers by this Saturday or I'm done. And subscribe to my channel. All right, I'll see you guys on Saturday. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo.
Bye.